Hello, beautiful creatives. So a funny thing happened at Dawn's birthday party. It was a super hot weekend. I got really sick of my long hair, and Dawn's daughter chopped it off for me, and it's so much more comfortable. I'm really enjoying, but that's a lot of hair, a lot of length that she took off. I was going to donate it to Locks of Love, but when I picked it up the next day after she cut it, the bundle sort of fell apart. The middle section fell out, so I don't think I can donate it. But that was how long my hair was before Lori cut it, and I'm so grateful for her. Okay, so this week I think I'm just going to do a vloggy style video because we had the huge family reunion 80th birthday party for Don. His huge amount of his family came from everywhere from Florida to Maine. They showed up, and it was an amazing, wonderful party. But it was really tiring, and we actually both ended up getting sick the next week. So I've been kind of sick all this week, like 100 temperature and just really not feeling well. So what I thought I would do was just sort of do a studio vlog this week and just sort of take you with me and show you what I'm up to this week. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I was getting set up to paint outside, and I'm doing intermittent fasting, and it's 11 o'clock, and I am starving. So I am making my smoothie. A lot of times I have people ask me what I put in my smoothies. So I put in Chobani Greek yogurt, plain unsweetened almond milk, organic baby spinach, and this raw grass-fed whey. I put in about 3 tablespoons to 1/4 cup of that whey. It's 21 grams per serving of protein per serving, which is about 5 tablespoons. So that's what I put in it. Then I do tend to put in a little bit of vanilla, and sometimes I put in a little bit of monk fruit to sweeten it up. So I'm going to blend that baby up. Okay, so I was going to come out and do another daylily painting out here, but I had to make my smoothie first. I was absolutely famished. So yeah, so after I have my smoothie, depending on how tired I am, I might do another painting of daylilies. We'll see. The sun, there's a lot of clouds and very few breaks where the sun is out as strong as it is right now. So that might have a lot to do on whether I do another painting or not, because I really want to get that sort of strong sunlight, those dark areas behind them. So we'll see. Right now, nourishment. Okay, so after I showed my Alla Prima pochade box in a reel recently, a few of you messaged me and asked me about the box. So I have some older videos where I give a tour of my large Yellowstone Alla Prima pochade box, and I think this one's called the Belly River. This is the smallest version they have. I think it's the Belly River. But anyways, I got my iced coffee because I'm so tired. So I'm going to slurp on iced coffee, and I'm going to give you a tour of the pochade box. Okay, I put my iced coffee on the ground. How long do you give me before I either kick it over or a bug gets in it? Okay, so I'm going to show you the box closed up at first, and when it's off of the tripod, you can just grab it by this handle, and it's super light to carry around. I put my water container on a hook here. This is just another water container that I just recently got that I'm experimenting with, hooked here. And then this flap comes down. This is all magnetic. It's all held together with magnets. So that piece comes down. This piece goes up. Now this has got slots in it where you can store canvases. I store my little sketchbook in here. I store my shelf for this side in there. And I also store my shade clips. The shade clips are an add-on. So when you open this all the way up, you can put your shade clips on there. and you can just take a panel, a painting canvas panel, and slide it into these grooves, and it gives you shade over your box. This adjusts for different sizes of canvases. So I like to use it with this sketchbook. So I just go like that. Now this part, this magnet comes down. This piece slides. This is a palette. So if you're painting with oils, this is where you would mix your colors on this palette. This slides out, and this is where I keep my art toolkit palette. Love this dry gouache palette. I just love it. I have a video on where I put this one together and how I use blending medium to keep the paints from cracking. I'll try to remember to put that link, one of those videos, down below in the video description. And just, as a reminder, I always forget to say this. There are discount coupon codes below my videos for different companies like Cenex, Mead, and Art Toolkit. If you're going to buy Art Toolkit products, use the coupon code. It'll save you money. You just go below my video. There's a link in the code, and save yourself some money. So this opens up, and there is a lot of room. I'll do another shot, but there's a lot of room in here. I keep my brushes, my clips. I'll just clip these pages open. And I'll grab the camera and show you how much room is in that little box. Okay, so this has got all kinds of tubes of gouache in it. It's got my little spray bottle that I spray to wet my palette down with. It's got pencils, erasers, scratchy tools, charcoal pencils. I mean, I have probably way more paint in here than I need, because I really am only using the dry gouache now. So I may empty some of this paint out. I used to, if you've seen my older videos, I used to paint with wet gouache when I went out and I brought a palette, one of those airtight little transcend palette, I think they're called. And I would keep that in here, and I would keep some extra tubes of gouache in case I ran out. But I really don't need the tubes in here anymore. Maybe just like a tube of white. But I keep all my brushes in here. And the nice thing, and I do usually fold up my rag and either keep it in this back section. That's where you can put your canvases into those slots, so that if you're painting with oils, they don't get each other. They don't smudge. The paint doesn't smudge. And this is a nice touch. I like this. I usually end up only using one brush, but these are all different size brush holes that you can use to put your brushes in for different size brushes. And like I said, I usually fold this rag up and either put it in there or put it in this top section. And how I paint with this, with my dry gouache, is I keep this slid in, and I just open my palette, and I paint like that. And I use this as my mixing surface. What I used to do when I was painting with like golden open acrylics is I had a piece of plexi that I would put in there, or I would just tape a piece of palette mixing paper, paint mixing paper, the palette paper. I would tape that in there and just mix on that and then dispose of it afterwards. But that's the unit when it's all opened up, and it's just so super portable, and it's just so sweet and so well made. Ben makes these things. I mean, he's a fine craftsman. He makes these things so well. It's a treasure, it's like an heirloom, and something that you can pass down to your children, really, and your grandchildren. It will last forever. I just love these boxes. So that is my Alla Prima Pochade. Like I said, I think this one is the Belly River. and I love it. You can get more information on Ben's Alla Prima Pochade website about the dimensions, how much it weighs empty, and all that sort of stuff, and information about ordering it. But I love that you can hang your water container off of this part of the handle. I think that's really nice. And what I do when I'm actually painting, trying to do this one-handed, is I put my rag there. So everything I need is within this tiny space. And I know I've shown this before, but this is what I had. You can have anything you want engraved. And this is what I had, like billowing clouds and the incessant gurgle of a brook. The longing of the spirit can never be stilled, St. Hildegard. Yeah, it's a sweet little box. Okay, now I gotta see if I have the energy to get a painting done. Need to sip that coffee some more. See what happens. So there was a swallowtail butterfly that came. I think they call them a tiger swallowtail, that came and was flitting around the daylilies. So I stopped working on the lilies and tried to capture the swallowtail. Oh my goodness, so hard when they're moving around so quickly. But I popped that kind of crazy looking swallowtail in there anyways. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the daisies a little bit. The other really nice thing about these Alla Prima Pochade boxes is, like, my back is just starting to get really painful. I'm getting really tired. I've just come off of being really sick for a week. And you can just lower them down on your tripod so that you can sit. I'm sitting in a camping chair right now, and you can just sit and very comfortably paint at your Alla Prima Pochade box. I have to say, I'm not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any money whether you buy one of these or not. So, it's something that I really love. It's something very special that I own, that I treasure. So just wanted to say that. But yeah, it's very comfortable to sit at and paint. You've got room to set everything down. If you feel like you need more room, you can just slide this shelf out and have access to everything that's inside. So they're really, really nice boxes to have. But yeah, I finally sat down. I spent way too much time trying to figure out what a swallowtail butterfly looked like, and I kind of tired myself out on that. So I think I'm just going to paint in a dark leafy background at this point with a variety of greens and call it quits. Okay, there's my final 2 daylily paintings with my kind of crazy swallowtail butterfly that I was trying to capture while he was flitting around. Too bad I didn't get him on video. I wish I had captured him flitting around. I keep looking to see if he's come back, but there were plenty of bees that I captured that were going after the hosta lily flowers. Oh, there's some now. But wow, such a pretty day to spend outside painting. And even when I got tired, being able to sit in a chair in the shade and lower my pochade box and paint from a seated position made all the difference. For me, with my back pain and neck pain, it helps if I can stand and then sit, stand and then sit. I don't do well in either position for too long. So this is, having a pochade box on an adjustable tripod is key for me. But just soaking up these gorgeous summer days and, getting out whenever I can and getting some painting done. So today I thought I would come paint outside again. I hope my audio is going to come out okay, because the last couple of days that I've filmed out here, I have forgot to put on my microphone. So we'll see how the audio comes out. But I've got my pochade box set up. I've got my umbrella set up to try to keep me out of the sun a little bit. And I have all kinds of things over here that I can paint. There's more daylilies over there. There's the red chair. There's the hydrangeas. And then these planters that have geraniums and a daisy, a red daisy, all kinds of things growing in the planters. So I have all kinds of stuff that I can use for inspiration to do some really quick, just some really quick plein air studies. Again, as I always say, I'm hoping to just go very loose and very quick on these and not get hung up on them. We'll see how many I get done. I'm having a little trouble with the position of the sun, getting both my pochade box and myself in the shade of that umbrella, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Dawn just came home for lunch. This is where I am on this daylily painting, and I think I'm gonna leave it there and then go have lunch with Dawn and then come back and see what else I might wanna do to it. I'm kind of going after those daylilies over there, and even though they're more of a peachy color, I stuck with the orange on these and tried to make them really expressive, just gestural marks suggesting the flowers. Okay, so I might want to try to lighten up some of these leaves a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to kind of fake some sky in over here. We'll see how that goes. I may actually take it out. Not sure yet. Bubba's heading back to work. And this is where I'm at with this daylily painting. I'm liking it. I think this is my favorite one so far. Yeah, I like it. But I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I got to think about whether I want to do another one. I think I might have to go in and take a break. I've got quite a bit of a headache. These are the other two. This was the first day. I actually really like this one too. This was the second day with that butterfly that I tried to capture, but he was moving so fast. And this is the third day. These aren't, I didn't do these. This wasn't 3 days in a row. I had to kind of take a day off in between to rest because we've had that awful bug. Yeah, this might be my favorite, that one. I'm liking that. The dog's over there enjoying this gorgeous Vermont weather that we're having. Okay, gonna go take a lunch break probably. And then I'll see if I'm going to come back out. At some point, I would like to play around with painting the hydrangea bush. But I also would like to try to play around with painting those geraniums. So we'll see. Not sure if I have another one in me today. So cute. We have tons of baby bunnies here this summer. So many. And they're so adorable. It's been so much fun watching them. I don't know how close he'll let me get. Adorable. So cute. Hello, baby bunny. Hello, baby bunny. There he is. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this daylily painting here. And I'm not sure, my back is starting to get achy. It's so gorgeous out. I would love to stay outside and do a couple of more paintings, but I'm really tired. We're still coming off of being sick, and Dawn and I are both still really tired, so I don't want to push it too much. It's just that kind of weather, though, that makes you want to be outside, but I may just end up taking a book out on the deck and sitting and reading. So we'll see. If I do come back on and do another one, I will definitely show you. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. God bless and have a great creative week. So I didn't get much filming done during the week. So what I thought I would do is just do a sort of artist's vlog, studio vlog type video, and just sort of bring you with me on, and film little clips. So what I thought I would do was just sort of do a studio vlog this week and just sort of take you with me and show you what I'm up to this week. So it'll be... So I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you at the end of the video. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, I would love it if you gave a thumbs up. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get... So I hope... Okay, let's see, I'll turn this a little bit this way, take my sketchbook out, and let's see, I put my water container on a, what are these things called? Carpenter? I don't know. And then this part opens up. Maybe I'll bring the camera close. Maybe I'll bring it.